Welcome back, viewers. You are still tuned into Prime Live, and today we are excited to have Muruge. Muruge, I'm so excited to speak to you this evening. We are so excited to be speaking to Muruge, who is a passionate author, evangelist, motivational speaker, and entrepreneur. And she was born in Pretoria but has roots in a village in Limpopo, so we'll definitely be learning a bit more about her background. But Muruge has risen above challenges to be able to inspire people through her writing as well as her community work. She is also the founder of a construction and supply company business that is absolutely thriving. In this interview, we'll be able to delve more into her journey as an author, a motivational speaker, as well as a successful businesswoman. Muruge, thank you so much for joining us on Prime Live. It's such a privilege to be able to have a conversation with you this evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Now, to start off our conversation this evening, I mean, growing up in a small village in Limpopo to being this boss lady businesswoman, tell us all about it.
Okay, I'm Muruge Khumbudzo. I'm born in Pretoria at Atteridgeville. Then I relocated at Limpopo. It's where I started my primary level at Shulongoma Primary School. In 1995, then I go to secondary level at Tshidziwani Secondary School, next to my village. So I passed my grade 12 around 2010. Then I decided to go to the college, IQ College. I did my HR there, Human Resource Management. Then I decided that I have to be busy, man. And then I go around Joburg Standard Academy to do my waiter and barman lady. And then after that, I decided to go back at home. When I go back at home, I found a scholarship at Rivoni School for the Blind there for weaving and beading. I finished, I decided to start my writing there at home in 2017. Then at 2019, is where I launched my book called The Beginning of Life is Not the End of Life there at home. So I got more support at home with my mom. Her name is Marubeni Mawasani. She's a princess. That's one. I love her. She's give me a full of my support. Then I decided to go through my journey at writing. Now I have another book. Yes.
Well, that's absolutely amazing. I mean, being an author is not an easy thing at all, and you delve very deep into your soul and to your heart when you're writing, and your writing has had such a big impact on the people who have had the opportunity and the privilege of reading your books. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about your first book. Your first book is titled The Beginning of Life, Not the End of Life. And this is actually an incredible book that consists of 24 poems that tackle so many different issues. Tell us about the inspiration, the journey of becoming an author, and what was your inspiration and what was your writing process when you were writing these poems?
Okay, thanks. My writing process, it wasn't easy. Writing a book is a gift. Sometimes I find out when I'm sleeping, I have to write it. I wake up. Some of a poem are too emotional. I write it when I'm crying. But it goes well. I wanted to inspire young people who are facing a lot of challenge in this life. There is a teenager pregnancy, suicidal, so that's why I have a poem called Suicide at there. So for me, it was expression of my feelings. Because even me, I come with a lot of challenge in this life. It wasn't easy. When I started to write, I thought I'm writing it for myself, not anyone. That's where I realized that there are people out there who are facing a lot of challenge in this life. Yeah.
Definitely. I guess that's also the beauty of writing, is that you start by writing about the experiences that you found were difficult. But then what happens is you end up relating to so many different people who can connect with you on similar issues that they are fighting or similar issues that they are experiencing. And seeing you being this businesswoman and boss lady and, overcoming such difficulty, it can really inspire somebody to say, you know what, I might be going through something difficult now, but there's absolutely going to be light at the end of the tunnel. And speaking about being a businesswoman and a boss lady, you are also, an owner of your very own company that focuses rather on construction and supply. Can you tell us about the secrets to success in terms of being a businesswoman and, being successful in business?
Okay, thank you. A secret of business is not easy. You can find out that you have some challenge another time, then you have to settle down and being calm. It's where I found out that I go at school, but there is no job. I have to create a job for myself, for anyone who is next to me. It's where I started Tshidziwani construction and supplier company. Now it's working. I'm doing some marketing, trying to apply some tender there and there. But so far, I can't complain. I have to be strong for my business. I have to be strong for my family. They need me. I have to left a legacy in this life for my children and for my mom.
Yes, absolutely. I can see, how much of passion you have when you talk about your family, when you talk about your mom and your children as well. It's incredibly inspiring to see. And what I love about your philosophy when it comes to your business is that you want to employ women and you want to employ unemployed people. You want to give them an opportunity. So I love that you've created this business that you want to employ people. You want to make a difference in South Africa and bring employment to people who don't have it. Tell us more about that.
Okay, for me, I love a woman to work around me. I love to encourage them to work hard. I have them in my side. Both in my church, they support me. It's where if I have a piece job, I have to give them so that they can get something at their family.
Absolutely. No, that's so true. And, you're an author, you are a businesswoman, you are doing so many incredible things. And I know that you are going to inspire so many people from your village to show them that this is what is possible. When you work hard and you put your mind to something, this is absolutely what you can achieve. There are so many young people, and I know you're passionate about working with young people and giving them opportunities and employing them. Can you talk to us a bit more about what are some key tips of advice that you can share with our young people who are watching us right now, who might be looking at you and thinking, wow, she's absolutely amazing, look at what she's achieved? What advice would you have for them?
The advice that I can give a young woman like me is that don't lose a hope. You have to have a hope in life. Don't sit with other people who can discourage you. Stay focused. Do what you want to do in life without anyone. Because this time there is a group of association. It's not good at all. You can't think about business if you're surrounded by people. You have to be alone sometimes.
No, that's very powerful. I think what you've said is so important. You need to be strong enough to stand on your own. And the people you surround yourself with are so important. If you surround yourself with people who are motivated and inspiring, you're going to feel motivated and inspired as well. Now, you are an author, and a lot of our viewers actually want to know, where can they get a copy of your books and how can they find you on social media?
Okay, at social media, I have this page, The Beginning of Life is Not the End of Life. Or they can follow me on my page, Muruge Khumbudzo, or WhatsApp me on 076 77 89 106. Or they can call me on 082 962 5035. If you are around at Venda, go to Mbuye Bookshop. They can assist you with a copy of my book.
Now, your writing has been incredibly powerful, and a lot of people have been able to connect with the things that you talk about in your book and in your poems, particularly as well. When in your life did you realize, you know what, I have a gift for writing, and this is something that I want to share with the world or to the world? And what inspired you to be brave enough to share your writing? Because writing can be so personal. Like you said, you write when you are sad, you write in your deepest and darkest moments. What gave you the courage to share?
For me, I started to have interested in writing a book when I was still in a primary level. It's where I started to write it. And then what inspired me most is that every time when I have a problem, I have to write it down without telling anyone. That's where I bring my talent as a writer.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing. Muruge, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I've really enjoyed having this conversation with you, getting to learn from you, and also to learn a bit more about your secrets to success. So thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much.
Viewers at home, that was Muruge, who was absolutely inspiring. I hope you took away some of her tips and tricks and secrets to success, and do contact her on her social media platforms to get your copy of her book.